How's it going?
It went bad in 20 seconds.
You want me to talk to the person?
Yes. Mr. Hill wants you to formally extradite him. He wants a governor's warrant. He's saying this is not him.
Hear me, yo. Watching how them opera boys get sentenced. You know how the fuck's going on, man. Y'all boys tuned into that Oouchie court watch. Well, we taking it straight from the jail cell to the judge. Hear me,
How's it going?
It went bad in 20 seconds.
You want me to talk to the person?
Yes. Mr. Hill wants you to formally extradite him. He wants a governor's warrant. He's saying this is not him. He's saying that this whole time y'all have been having him sign things under somebody else.
Regardless, has an open.
I said it, Judge.
It's okay. Look, don't worry about it.
I thought that I had said this yesterday, but after Mr. Hill.
Yeah.
Morning, Mr. Hill.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
So, they're telling me that you have an open case out of another state. That's why we have the fugitive hold on you at this point. It looks that you are wanted out of the state of Mississippi. Is it Oktibbeha?
Yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce it accurately.
Or
I can spell it.
robbery, violation of a court order. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You have two different options. You can waive extradition or you can fight extradition.
Mhm.
When you fight extradition, it's very, very limited on what you can't fight. We don't really, it doesn't matter what happened over there. You know, the only thing that matters is if it's you.
Mhm.
If it's you, then we wait. There are several ways that we can go about it. You can waive extradition, which when you waive, traditionally we give the demanding jurisdiction here in Mississippi 2 weeks to come get you. If they don't come get you within the 2 weeks, normally Harris County releases you or releases the hold. The problem in your case, though, is that you also have a felony assault that you've picked up that you have not made bond on. Because you have not made bond on that case, the 2 weeks or the waiting period that we traditionally give to them is on hold. That it gets put on hold until you make bond in that felony case or you resolve it upstairs. Once that happens, that's when the time for Mississippi to come get you is triggered. But that is assuming if you want to waive. Your other option is to fight extradition, in which case they will get a governor's warrant, put on evidence to prove you are you, which is the person that's wanted out of Oklahoma. And there are several ways that they can do that. And we have a hearing to do that. We need to know what you want to do, whether you want to fight extradition. You don't have to tell me right now. I just wanted to bring you out here to explain to you what your options are so that we're all on the same page. You know, unfortunately now, just because that case upstairs, everything should basically just put on hold until you take care of that. Or if you make bond on that case.
Mhm.
Do you have any questions?
I do have questions.
Okay, let's not talk about your case upstairs. You know, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I guess it's bad of me to ask you if you have questions. You should probably ask the questions to your lawyer first, and then she can, you know,
Is
I
it
guess
about
talk to
the
me.
CIS?
Because I don't want you to say something that,
Or by my social. NCI.
So I think the question is, Judge, he is basically stating that this is not correctly connected to him because the documents that he has seen have the wrong social security number on there. And I've explained to him that that is one of many ways that you can be identified as far as fugitive is concerned, and that that is a matter of a clerical error that they will remedy. And so that's not going to keep you from being extradited. So is there a question in line with that you want us to ask the judge?
Okay, so on my original social security number, I don't have anything connected to my background on my original social security. So when a NCIC check is ran on my background, they have to use another social security number to find me
well, there's several ways that they can find you. You know, it doesn't have to be just that. They could use an FBI number, an SO number, you know, date of birth, driver's license. There's just so many ways that they can try to find you when they run an NCIC.
Right.
But here, really, what matters is, are you the Fajon Hill that is wanted out of Mississippi, right? And the way that they use that or determine, they use pen packets, they'll use fingerprint cards, they'll use mug shots, so they could use any number of ways to identify, to put two and two together that is actually you.
Okay.
So,
So I can't like prove like or bring evidence.
no, I can't give you advice. So what I'll do is I'll direct you to, Chablis, who can tell you exactly what. But like I said, the two options you have, you can waive or you can fight in the event that you do want to fight, which is okay. I mean, you're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. You're not, you need to do what's best for you at the end of the day. Understand that they will go get a governor's warrant. It's a big packet of information to prove that it's you. They get an order, basically to kind of remand you back to Mississippi.
All right, one more question. Can y'all simply put a charge on a record that I haven't been charged with? Like, can y'all charge me with something that's not on my record that I haven't been charged with? So basically what I'm asking is, if I don't have something on my record, can y'all just simply put it up on there?
No, of course not. We don't put stuff, no one, I mean, DAs are the ones. So, traditionally what happens is when you pick up a case, an officer goes, investigates. When they determine that there's enough probable cause or whatever it may be that a crime has occurred, they call the DA's office, the intake division. They give the version of what happened, right? And the DAs are the ones that decide whether to accept a charge or whether to not accept a charge. If they, don't want to take the charge, they tell the person, go beat rocks, get out of here. We're not taking anything, right? Or they say, okay, well, this is a good case, initiate everything of, initiate a case, issue a warrant. In this case, this is from Mississippi, so I have no idea what happened over there. The only thing I know is that there is an open robbery. Do you have any information more?
No, but they confirmed the teletype that it is this defendant. And so, I mean, with the confirmation that we have, obviously, if we go to the governor's warrant, then the state has 90 days for us to get the governor's warrant while he's in custody for us to verify. We will get a fingerprint expert and we'll have the hearing.
That's traditionally how it goes. Whenever anyone wants to fight extradition, they get fingerprints. They get an expert to prove, hey, these are your prints here, right? Because they'll match it to when you got arrested here, because they took your prints when you got arrested, right? So they'll take that one, match it with these fingerprints here to prove that it's actually you. And that's how we determine who that person is. Now, it may not be you. I don't know.
So what about the mistake they have made though?
Well,
If
like
they have made a
Chip
mistake.
said it, people make mistakes. We're all human, if maybe they put a wrong 2 instead of a 6 or something like that. I don't,
So that means
there are other ways to look. We never want to hold the wrong person.
Mhm.
We don't do that. We're not here to play games. We don't hold people for the sake of holding people. We only want the right person.
All right.
That's all we want. We're not here to play games, right? It's either you or it's not you. I don't know. But if it's not, we'll have a hearing to determine whether it is or not. But at the end of the day, we don't hold people just for this, shots and giggles. It's not what we do. So I'll give you guys, time to talk. If you want to waive, we'll just have you sign the waiver. Like I said, the 14 days kicks in as soon as that hold upstairs is released. The hold can either be released by, you taking care of that case or someone posting your bond. The bond now is set at $15,000. That's the long and short of it. So, and you don't have to decide today. If you want more time, we can roll you for a couple days to take your time to think about it. There's no rush, whatever you want to do.
You can come back next week after you said that your other attorney was gonna give you an examining trial. So if we put it toward the end of the week,
It's towards the end of the week.
no, I'm saying if he does do it, I can preset this one closer to the end of next week. So then based on what that lawyer tells you about the case upstairs, we can decide if you want to bond out, if you want them to post a bond or if they're gonna dismiss it. And then the 14 days will kick in shortly thereafter. That way you're not just sitting here.
Okay.
I don't show that it's set for an examining trial. I show
But that's what I told him already, but he's saying that he had a conversation with the lawyer and the lawyer was gonna put it back.
So
on.
let's not, I don't want to, I don't want to get that all out in here because you guys, you have a privilege with your lawyer up there and we don't need to know about it. You need to handle your stuff upstairs, what you got going. So I'm gonna have them put you back. If you don't want to take care of it today, it's okay. We can roll it for a couple days, next week, later this week, whatever you want to do. There's just no rush. Okay? All right. Good luck, Mr.
Hey,
Hill.
Judge. I'll check with Brianna in case. to see if-
So in the event that he wants to waive,
Yes, Judge.
just file it. Let me have it and I'll sign it. We don't need to bring it back up if he wants to.
Yes, Judge.
And there's no rush. Whatever you guys want.
Use on.
Colored watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel, and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie court watch quick as a flash.